everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the second-year man, Josh Allen, and the Buffalo Bills as they match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The fifth-year quarterback Marcus Mariota ready to lead the Titans. Mariota still looking for his first 16-game season. He did pack on a few pounds in the offseason this year. Said he hopes to add a little durability and stay healthy throughout. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now the Bills getting ready for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
On second down, here's Yeldon. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Mike, ready? Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, check. Hey, alert 3.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot up.
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go option right on second and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and goal, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Wahoo! 64, weak.
Allen going to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Delta. Check 49. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. To the air, Allen, and that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen to throw once more. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and this is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Allen, he hits Beasley right side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
To return is McKenzie. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, and that'll be incomplete. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. They go play action here on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses. Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, tight.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Hey, watch it. Check right 54. Right 54. Let's saw 52. Set time. 54 Mike. 54 Mike.
And again it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
It's a loss of 1. Third and 3.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he gets it back near midfield, but the dream ends there. He doesn't take it all the way back for 2. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Now Mariota. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Titan football. Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mariota. He finds Taylor. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. Runs through the contact. Dion Lewis. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Out to the right to Humphries. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Here we go.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw again on second down. Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. And he finds Tyler Kroft.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Quit talking about it and work it.
A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, 29 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To the air, Allen over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack, here's second and 11. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on first and 10. Mariota on target there to Humphries. That one goes for 36 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the...
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Yeldon was always reliable out of the backfield for Blake Bortles, and now he has a chance to help out another young quarterback in the same way in Josh Allen. But you look at the numbers a season ago, 55 catches, almost 500 yards. Very sure hands for a running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And again, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. It's caught. Michael Pruitt.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 8, a minute 47 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They go option right on 2nd. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners there. Deshaun Watson, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And here's Allen to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome. But, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.